Welcome aboard the Lost Magic Train, where moonlit steam and ancient rails await your restless mind. I am your guide on this voyage into the unknown, journeying through mist and mystery. You will step onto a midnight steam engine, half hidden in silver fog tonight. Its brass bell echoes with a gentle call that stirs something deep within. But before we depart, please find a position of perfect comfort. Lie down or recline, allowing every body part to be fully supported. Feel the surface beneath you cradle each curve, easing tension away. Close your eyes or let them rest softly on nothing. Draw in a slow, deep breath through your nose. Exhale entirely through your mouth, releasing every trace of strain. In this moment, all you need to do is breathe and listen. Our channel is dedicated to crafting immersive journeys that blend high fantasy with restorative sleep. Here, each whisper guides you deeper into calm and wonder. The Lost Magic Train appears only at the stroke of midnight, emerging from the veil of moon mist. Its ancient carriages glide onto the platform as if in a dream. Soft lamplight spills across worn wood and polished iron. A single empty seat awaits your arrival. The rhythm of wheels upon rails becomes a lullaby for your thoughts. Steam hisses like whispered secrets at your feet. Our journey is designed to reprogram your subconscious mind. We invite positive change by weaving the law of attraction into gentle suggestions. Scientific research shows that our minds stay receptive to affirmations as we drift between wakefulness and sleep. With long-term practice, you'll notice faster sleep onset. Your REM cycles will deepen. You'll awaken each morning with renewed clarity and peace. Tonight's voyage is the first step towards that transformation. Should drowsiness overtake you, surrender completely to rest. Your subconscious will continue to absorb every whispered word. There is no need to strain or stay fully awake. Relax and trust the journey. If at any point you need to adjust your volume, pause now. Set the sound to a gentle murmur that soothes rather than startles. Dim your lights or close your eyes to create a cocoon of darkness. Silence notifications and remove distractions from your space. This is your sacred time, free from the demands of the day. Take one more deep breath in and let out a long, slow sigh of release. Feel the hush settle around you like a silken blanket. Listen now as the distant whistle of the Lost Magic Train calls you forth. Its echo ripples through the still air of the deserted platform. Step forward without hurry, your footsteps silent on the wooden planks. The train's lanterns glow with warm, inviting light. They guide you to your carriage, each glow a promise of calm. The polished brass handles gleam under moonbeams. You lift one gently and step inside. The door closes with a soft click behind you. In Inside, plush seats of deep emerald velvet await your presence. Curtains of night blue hang at the windows, framing the misty world outside. Allow your eyes to soften as you settle in. You should rest your head against the cushioned headrest. Feel the carriage's gentle sway begin as steam stirs below. A faint hum of magic pulses through the floorboards. Each vibration syncs with your slowing heartbeat. Listen to the steady chuff of pistons as the train leaves the station. Inhale the warm scent of aged wood and cold iron. Exhale and let it carry tension away. Ahead lies a journey through moonlit forests and silent valleys. Each whistle from the engine heralds a new mystery. Each turn of the wheel lulls you deeper. Our first chapter is about to begin. Trust in the ancient rails to guide you. Let the lost magic train carry you beyond waking thought, into realms of gentle wonder and soft slumber. Keep breathing slowly and steadily, with full awareness of each inhale. And now, dear traveler, the night's grand adventure truly begins. A soft hush falls over the deserted station as silvery fog drifts across the ancient cobblestones. The high and pale moon casts ghostly shadows that dance in the swirling mist. Your breath feels cool and damp, filling your lungs with the scent of midnight dew. Far down the tracks, a distant echo of steel against steel whispers through the night air. You stand on the wooden platform, its weathered planks creaking softly beneath your feet. Lanterns hang from wrought iron brackets, their flames flickering like timid fireflies. Their warm glow seeps through the fog, creating pools of gentle light in the gloom. A faint whistle drifts on the breeze, scarcely more than a dream. The platform's bench invites you to sit and wait, your heartbeat slowly syncing with the night's rhythm. As you settle onto the cool wood, you notice the lantern's reflections shimmering in your closed eyes. A distant clock tower tolls midnight, each chime echoing through the hollow station. The fog seems to thicken with every toll, wrapping the platform in a silken veil. The rails at your feet gleam faintly, like ribbons of silver stretching into infinity. Your toes feel the gentle chill that seeps through your boots, grounding you in this moment. A soft murmur of wind stirs, carrying the faintest hint of coal smoke and engine oil. Your imagination awakens, sensing something waiting just beyond the veil. Stillness reigns, yet you feel the station breathing softly around you. Each lantern flame dances with renewed vigor, as if responding to an unseen call. You rise from the bench, drawn toward the end of the platform by a subtle yearning. Your fingertips brush the cold metal of the platform railing, sending a shiver of anticipation through you. Far down the tracks, glowing eyes materialize in the mist. They flicker with ancient light before dissolving into the swirling haze. Your heart quickens, yet your body remains calm and receptive. A distant rumble builds, low and steady, like a heartbeat of iron and steam. The sound grows closer, sending gentle tremors through the wooden planks. You inhale the rising tension, then exhale fully, welcoming each subtle vibration. From the obscurity of the fog emerges a solitary headlamp, pale and unwavering. Its beam cuts through the mist, revealing the shape of a great locomotive. Steam hisses from beneath its boiler, curling upward in silvery tendrils. The train's brass whistle glints in the lantern light, silent for now, yet teeming with promise. Your entire being leans into the anticipation, every sense attuned to the train's approach. The wheels come into view, polished and formidable, resting on the rails like ancient guardians. Each spoke holds stories of forgotten journeys whispered through the moonlit night. A soft clank and hiss signal the train's full arrival at the platform. Your footfalls on the wooden planks are hushed as if the station demands reverent silence. The carriage doors open, revealing empty rows of plush seats glowing in lamplight. Velvet cushions in deep emerald beckon you to step aboard. The train's interior is bathed in a warm golden glow, contrasting with the cool mist outside. You cross the threshold and feel an immediate sense of safety and wonder. The door closes behind you with a gentle click, sealing you within this enchanted vessel. A hush settles deep in your chest, matching the station's sacred quiet. Brass fittings and polished wood gleam under the soft glow of the overhead lamps. Your fingertips brush the velvet curtain framing the window, feeling its silky texture. Outside, the fog reaches the carriage glass, obscuring everything beyond a few feet. Yet inside, the air is warm and fragrant, with the aroma of aged leather and cedar. A conductor's silhouette appears in the mist beyond the window, then vanishes. You press your palm against the cool glass, searching for his outline. Only the soft hiss of steam and the rhythm of distant chuffs fill the air. Ahead of you, the aisle stretches into shadowed rows, each seat an invitation to solitude. Choose a seat by the window and sink gently into its embrace. Feel the cushion conform to your body, offering perfect support. You lean back and close your eyes, listening to the train's gentle breathing. Wheels clatter softly as the train moves, each click a lullaby for your thoughts. The platform fades into the fog behind you, and you feel the world shift. The steady motion under your feet soothes every fiber of your being. Steam puffs at the corners of the windows, tracing ephemeral patterns. Inhale the warm breath of the locomotive and exhale into the dance of mist and light. The rails hum beneath you, carrying the train away from all known shores. Each passing second draws you deeper into the unknown heart of the journey. Through the curtains of steam, shadows of trees and silent lampposts drift by. Your mind sinks into the rhythm, thoughts slowing like coiling smoke. A distant melody floats through the carriage, as if woven from the whistle's call. Let the tune guide your breath into an even, restful cadence. The carriage lanterns glow with steady assurance, cocooning you in warmth. Outside, the fog parts briefly to reveal moonlit tracks stretching like veins of silver. Allow the sight to stir your own sense of wonder and calm. Inside, the seats bear the soft imprint of countless travelers' dreams. Feel their lingering peace mingling with your own awareness. The train's gentle sway becomes a comforting cradle beneath you. With each movement, you feel more buoyant and more ready to dream. The melody drifts away, leaving only the soft hiss of steam and whisper of wheels. Inhale sincerely, drawing the carriage's serenity into your core. Exhale gently, releasing any trace of wakeful tension. You bend your head to rest against the seat, eyelids growing heavy. Yet the mystery of the moon mist station calls you to remain aware. A faint voice echoes down the aisle, too soft to understand. Is it a conductor's farewell or a passenger's distant whisper? Your curiosity stirs, but you stay comforted, letting your ears soak in the hush. The train gains speed, the night world beyond the window speeding away. Yet inside, time stretches, each moment steeped in anticipation. You sense that each mile brings you closer to an uncharted destination. The moon's reflection dances on the carriage floor in shifting patterns. Let those patterns guide your drifting thoughts toward peaceful slumber. A single drop of condensation trails down the window, a quiet reminder of the journey's passage. Track the drop's slow descent until it fades from view. With every breath, you sink deeper into the train's warm embrace. The call of the moon mist station fades behind you, leaving a hushed echo in your mind. Your senses are calm yet alive to the unfolding mystery ahead. The gentle motion and rhythmic sounds carry you ever onward. Trust the iron rails to guide your dreams along this enchanted path. And so the lost magic train speeds into the night. Its story is only just beginning. You step fully onto the train, feeling the polished wood threshold cool beneath your boots. The door glides closed behind you with a hushed whisper of brass and velvet. Lanterns overhead cast a soft golden glow across rows of empty emerald velvet seats. Each seat is perfectly aligned in silent anticipation of unseen passengers. You cross the carriage aisle slowly, pausing to absorb the hush that fills the space. The overhead racks hold leather-bound suitcases, their brass clasps gleaming in lamplight. A gentle vibration hums beneath you, the steady heartbeat of ancient steam and iron. The windows curve overhead like gentle arches framing the moonlit mist beyond. You settle into a single empty seat, noting its plush comfort enveloping your form. Your fingers brush the soft velvet upholstery, feeling each fiber sigh beneath your touch. A narrow shelf beside you holds a folded blanket of midnight blue wool. You unfold it and drape it over your lap, its weight a welcome embrace. Beyond the window, the station slips into memory as the train exhales steam forward. Steel wheels begin their rhythmic dance against the rails, click-clack in a perfect lullaby. The carriage's gentle sway rocks you like a cradle descending into dreams. You lean back and close your eyes long enough to trace the lantern glow behind your lids. A distant murmur from the next carriage travels through the walls in faint resonance. You press your ear against the cool glass and listen, catching a hint of hushed conversation. The voices are too soft to discern, yet they stir a thrill of wonder in your chest. Opening your eyes, you scan the empty seats for movement. But each row remains still, as though waiting for a cue you cannot perceive. You gaze to the corridor beyond, framed by polished oak arches. A single lamp flickers at the far end, casting elongated shadows that dance like spirits. The corridor's carpet is thick and silent, muffling the echo of distant wheels. You rise into the corridor, each footstep a whispered invitation to explore. Curtains of deep sapphire velvet hang at each window, tied back with silver cords. You draw one curtain aside and peer into the night's swirling mist. Moonlight fragments through the glass, scattering across the carriage floor. The mist parts briefly reveal nothing but an empty track stretching into darkness. You turn away, a tingle of curiosity awakening at the nape of your neck. Along the corridor's wall, a row of hooks holds brass lanterns unlit. You lift one and feel its warmth at the base, although its flame remains unseen. The lantern is heavier than expected, as if it were carrying an invisible spark. You return it to its hook, and continue down the silent passage. Soft padding beneath your feet accentuates the carriage's hushed solitude. At the far end, a glass-paned door reveals another empty seating bay. You open the door and find identical seats bathed in the same golden glow. Each window here is etched with runic symbols shimmer faintly in the light. You trace the runes with your fingertip, feeling their cool magic pulse under your skin. A faint click echoes as the door closes behind you without the wind explaining it. You sit in this new bay, noticing a small brass plaque on the armrest. The plaque reads, "For those who seek what cannot be named." A gentle shiver runs through you as you ponder the message's promise. Outside, the train picks up speed, the click-clack accelerating to a soothing rhythm. Your chest rises and falls in time with the wheels, each breath a step deeper into calm. A distant whistle sounds, long and warped, as if singing from another realm. You press a hand to your chest, feeling the vibrations echo in your heartbeat. In the low lamplight, you spy the reflection of a figure fleeting in the glass. Turn your head sharply, but find only empty seats and suspended lanterns. Your pulse quickens with mystery, yet your body remains gracefully at ease. You untangle the blanket from your lap and spread it across the seat beside you. Its soft folds invite you to imagine another companion sharing this journey. A hush of wind brushes through the carriage, though the doors remain closed. Curtains flutter as if stirred by an unseen breath of night's design. You steady the fabric, marveling at the carriage's living stillness. Above you, a single beam of moonlight streams through a gap in the ceiling. It illuminates motes of dust floating in a silent ballet over the aisle. Your eyes follow them until your thoughts drift like dandelion seeds on the breeze. A low, resonant hum begins beneath the seat, like a distant chant deepening the air. You lean forward slightly, curious to identify its source. But when you sit back, the hum recedes into the carriage's soothing hush. You notice the seat pocket in front of you holds an embossed leather journal. You pull it out and trace the cover's intricate elven script. Inside, blank pages invite your imagination to record hidden dreams. You flip through the journal and feel a faint electric tingle at each turn. But you close it gently, leaving its secrets unspoken. A soft glow emerges from the floor beneath the seats, a gentle silver light. It pulses in time with the wheels, a luminous reflection of motion. The glow rises slowly, bathing the carriage in an otherworldly sheen. You close your eyes and open them again to find the glow gone without a trace. Your mind and body are now aligned in a state of peaceful wonder. You lean back and rest your head against the seat's plush headrest. The hum of wheels, the flicker of lanterns, and the drift of mist become one. Your breathing deepens, each exhale washing you further into comfort. You feel alone and safely cradled in mystery in this empty carriage. Let the train carry you deeper into the night's unseen chapters. Trust the empty seats to guide your dreams, each vacancy a door to possibility. And so you sit, embraced by velvet and lamplight, ready for the next whisper of the journey. A soft shadow moves in the aisle behind you, its form barely visible in the golden lamplight. You turn slightly and glimpse a hooded figure settling into a seat 2 rows ahead. Your breath catches as the figure's shawl rustles quietly, as if disturbed by an unseen breeze. A faint whisper ripples through the carriage, impossible to place, but haunting in its softness. You lean forward, straining to hear the delicate murmur of words beyond comprehension. The candles overhead flicker as though shy in the presence of this new arrival. You sense that the figure watches you even without turning, an unspoken acknowledgement. The carriage rocks gently, and the soft click of wheels on rails becomes a backdrop for hushed voices. The whisper returns, closer now, echoing from the dark seat beside you. You glance to your right and see empty velvet cushions, yet the whisper persists. Curious, your heart throbs as you imagine the voice's origin hidden in empty air. You rise and move down the aisle, each step muffled on the plush carpet. The hooded passenger remains motionless, yet the whisper beckons you closer. You stop just behind the seat and reach out, feeling the warmth of unseen breath. The whisper shifts into a sigh, a gentle exhale meant only for you. A shiver of anticipation slides down your spine in the lantern's glow. You lean in to catch a fleeting phrase from the chill air. Words form at the edge of your hearing, mysterious and beckoning. They speak of hidden maps and secret doors waiting to be revealed. The hooded figure's head tilts slightly, as if encouraging you to listen. Your pulse quickens as the carriage's gentle sway hums with anticipation. You take a deep breath, steadying yourself to grasp the whisper's meaning. The phrase fades as quickly as it arrived, leaving only a promise of revelation. You retreat to your seat, mind alive with unanswered questions. The lanterns dim momentarily, as though the carriage itself holds its breath. Outside, the fog churns against the windows in ghostly waves. Inside, silence reigns, heavy with unseen presence. A single brass bell jingles somewhere ahead, soft but insistent. You follow its faint peal to a closed door framed by ornate wood. A small plaque reads, "Reserved for those who listen." Your hand hovers over the doorknob before you pull it open with a trembling finger. Inside lies a shadowed compartment, illuminated by a single lantern. The air is cooler here, scented faintly with cedar and old parchment. Rows of empty seats face a blank window, the fog pressing close outside. In the lantern's pool of light, you see a small silver locket resting on the seat. The locket's clasp is slightly ajar, waiting to be opened. You pick it up and feel a gentle thrum of magic against your skin. Inside the locket, a tiny portrait of a traveler lost in moonlight smiles softly at you. A whisper drifts from its hinge, barely audible but unmistakably alive. Seek the lantern bearer, it murmurs, and follow the glow of truth. Your mind races with possibilities as the lantern overhead flickers once. Outside the compartment, the footfalls of another passenger echo softly. You tuck the locket into your pocket and back into the main carriage. The hooded figure has vanished, leaving only the faint rustle of empty robes. A soft click signals the corridor door closing behind them. You stand alone, clutching the secret whisper, still warm in your pocket. The carriage hums forward into deeper mist, wheels turning like whispered secrets. You return to your seat, your heart fluttering like a distant flame. The lanterns overhead glow brighter, casting long shadows across the aisle. You touch the locket's cool metal and sense its guidance pulsing within. In the seat across from you, a small vellum scroll lies folded. You reach out and unroll it with careful fingers. The scroll's first line reads, "Beware the silent companion." You look around, noting the empty seats that suddenly feel alive. Soft footsteps echo in the corridor, fleeting and urgent. A low murmur drifts back into the carriage, familiar and strange. You close the scroll and slide it into your coat pocket. The lanterns dim again, then brighten as if responding to your heartbeat. Shapes drift in the fog outside the window, fleeting silhouettes of grandeur. Inside, the seat beside you creaks as though someone has sat down. You turn, expecting to see the hooded figure, but find only an empty cushion. A whisper in your ear sends a thrill through your chest. You are not alone. Your breath catches as you realize the whisper came from nowhere and everywhere. You lean back, your heart pounding with fear and fascination. The locket warms against your side, urging you onward. Across the aisle, the locked compartment door rattles softly. You stand and cross the aisle, curiosity guiding your steps. The door swings open of its own accord, revealing a shadow beyond the threshold. In the dim light, you glimpse a figure turning away, robes trailing steam. You step into the corridor, drawn by the low hum of hidden magic. The whisper follows. Follow the steam's silver path. Behind you, the carriage door seals with a soft click. The corridor stretches into shadows, lanterns spaced at equal intervals. Each interval holds a promise of deeper secrets, awaiting discovery. You stroll, each footfall absorbed by the plush carpet. Steam drifts along the floor, curling around your ankles like liquid moonlight. You follow its silvery trail to a heavy wooden door etched with elven runes. A hiss of steam escapes beneath the door's edge, carrying soft laughter. Your hand presses the runes, and the door glides open without resistance. Inside lies a small waiting room, its walls lined with brass plaques. Each plaque bears an inscription in a language you almost recognize. You read one aloud. The heart that listens finds the unseen. The room's lamp swings gently, casting moving patterns of light and shadow. From the darkness beyond, low whispers pulse like a living tide. You step forward, guided by the echo of unseen voices. Steam coils around your shoulders like a warming cloak. Ahead, another carriage door stands slightly ajar, beckoning you inside. You push it open and find plush seats and a soft lamplight arranged carefully. In the center seat rests a small crystal vial filled with swirling mist. The mist moves with intent, as if alive and eager to share its story. You pick up the vial and feel its cool surface hum in your palm. A final whisper sighs from its stopper. Drink deeply of wonder. Your heart races with the thrill of the unfolding mystery. You tuck the vial into your coat, ready for the next revelation. As you settle back into the seat, you realize you are not simply a passenger. You have become part of the train's living tale, each whisper a thread in the tapestry. And so the lost magic train carries you deeper into its secret heart. The corridor's door opens with a soft hiss of steam, revealing a winding staircase descending into the train's depths. Your footsteps echo on the metal grating as you follow the spiral stair deep beneath the passenger car. A warm breath of steamed air greets you, carrying the scent of coal and hidden embers. Dim gauges on the bulkhead glow, with a faint amber light, their needles quivering with anticipation. You pause to listen, hearing the low thrum of pistons pulsing like a heartbeat. Each inhale draws in the engine's warmth. Each exhale releases the chill of uncertainty. Your hand trails along a brass railing, its surface etched with arcane symbols that flicker in the glow. A narrow hatch swings open, inviting you into the engine compartment's cavernous interior. Steam coils around enormous gears, their teeth meshing in a hypnotic dance. The pistons rise and fall precisely, driving rods that pulse with mechanical life. Your eyes trace the polished copper pipes snaking through the chamber, carrying hot vapor in silent procession. A lone lamp hangs overhead, its glass tinted deep crimson, casting shadows that shift and breathe. You step closer to the engine's heart, where a massive boiler looms like a sleeping beast. Its riveted shell is warm to the touch, humming with latent power beneath the surface. A placard reads, Core Number 7, in ornate script, beneath which runes glow faintly silver. You lean in and trace the runes with a fingertip, feeling a subtle tingle of ancient magic. A hiss of pressure releases from a narrow valve, and steam rushes past your ear like a whisper. The valves and levers surrounding the boiler gleam with oil and soot, each a silent sentinel. You pull back and breathe in the cavern's thick warmth, letting it settle in your chest. Above the boiler, a glass pressure gauge fills with swirling mist, its needle dancing between safe and unknown. You watch the mist swirl as if alive, forming fleeting shapes of mythical beasts. Your breath catches at the sight, yet your body remains grounded in calm curiosity. You move to a control panel of polished brass and mahogany, its surface dotted with switches. Each switch is labeled in flowing elven script, hinting at functions beyond mere mechanics. You flip one switch downward and a faint chime resonates through the chamber. The boiler shudders, sending a gentle tremor through the floor grating. Pipes glint as new currents of steam surge through them, filling the air with a soft roar. A vent opens overhead, releasing a mist column, drifting toward the carriage above. You feel the train's pulse strengthen as if roused from slumber by your touch. The thrum of pistons grows louder, a deep resonance that travels through your bones. You step back to admire the intricate interplay of machinery and magic. Gears the size of barrels turn with flawless synchronization, each revolution measured. Glowing runes pulse at every joint between the gears, offering enchantment hints. The boiler's faceplate bears a carved emblem of a winged lantern surrounded by stars. You press your palm against the emblem and feel a soft warmth spreading outward. A whisper of ancient speech flits through your mind, urging you onward. You press a lever to the left and a row of gauges flicks to life in a cascade of light. Steam vents hiss in response, releasing small bursts like the train's exhalations. The machinery's song swells, a lullaby of iron and enchantment. You lean against a support beam, letting the rhythmic pulse wash over you. Your eyes close briefly as you sync your breathing to the engine's rhythm. 4 steady beats. Inhale, exhale. 4 steady beats. Inhale, so, exhale. When you open your eyes, the control panel's lights have shifted to a steady green glow. A console screen flickers, displaying arcane diagrams of energy flow within the boiler. You study the diagrams, tracing the paths of glowing lines that twist like vines. They converge at a central glyph that radiates pale blue light. You lean closer, noticing tiny symbols scroll around the glyph's edge. The scrolling text forms words in an ancient tongue, though you cannot read them. You breathe, imagining the glyph's power coursing through the boiler. Exhale, letting tension slip away as the engine's magic calms your mind. A faint click signals a shift in pressure, and the entire chamber vibrates lightly. Steam rushes through a new network of pipes overhead, filling the compartment with warmth. You follow the pipes upward to a translucent conduit that glows like liquid moonlight. Through the conduit, you glimpse swirling energies that pulse in time with your heartbeat. You touch the conduit's cool surface, feeling its living flow. A whisper echoes through the steam. Keep the heart steady, or all will falter. Your pulse quickens, but you steady your breath and focus on the steady machinery around you. The piston's rhythm steadies, indicating that the engine listens to your intent. You step away from the conduit and examine a heavy valve wheel set into the boiler's flank. Its spokes glint with a patina of age, each engraved with protective runes. You turn the wheel slowly, feeling each gear click. Engage deeper magic. Steam hisses as the boiler's core warms to a gentle glow of ethereal silver. The chamber fills with a soft luminance, banishing the deepest shadows. Your eyes adjust to the glow, uncovering hidden details in the ironwork. Carved figures of elven artisans adorn the railings, their faces serene and focused. You reach out to touch one figure's tiny hand and feel a spark of connection. The spark settles into a warm glow in your chest, promising guidance. You release the wheel and step back to let the engine's heartbeat unhindered. A magic ripple flows through the pipes, a silent wave of promise. You sense this train is more than mere steel. It lives on steam and spell. A soft whistle echoes as the engine shifts gears, the world above responding. Far above, you hear the faint ripple of carriage lanterns stirring in the mist. Your breath comes easier, and each exhales, washing care into the brass floor grills. You move to a set of pressure gauges mounted on a wall panel. Each dial swings gently, held by invisible hands in perfect balance. The central gauge's needle rests on a rune carved into its face, the mark of balance. You hum the word to yourself, balance, and feel its truth resonate in your core. The chamber's hum deepens into a gentle tone that vibrates through your limbs. You close your eyes and let the tone fill your consciousness with clarity. When the tone fades, you open your eyes to find the chamber bathed in warm light. A small sanctum door stands ajar near the boiler's heart. You step toward it, guided by the promise of a deeper secret. Inside, a narrow walkway circles the core, offering a full view of the engine's magic. You lean over the railing and watch as steam and runes swirl in a harmonious dance. Tiny motes of light drift through the steam like fireflies on a summer night. You reach out, letting a mote brush your fingertip before it dissolves. Inside your mind, memories flood ancient forests and glowing groves. You inhale deeply, filling your lungs with the heart's potent essence. Exhale fully, releasing all that binds you to wakeful worry. A single droplet of steam condenses on your cheek, cool as a moonbeam. You let it roll down, feeling the contrast of warmth and cool calm. A soft click behind you signals the sanctum door sliding closed. You turn, heart fluttering, but the engine's heart continues its steady pulse. This chamber holds the engine's living spirit, bound by steam and rune. You bow your head silently, revere the ancient magic at the core. Each breath you take honors the engine's timeless vow to carry you onward. The runes glow brighter as if in gratitude for your understanding. A final hiss of steam envelops you in a cocoon of quiet power. You step back from the railing, ready to return to the passenger car above. In your pocket, the locket resonates with the engine's heartbeat. You ascend the spiral staircase, steam swirling in your wake like veils. Each step carries the engine's secret warmth back toward the lighted carriage. When you emerge, the seats await, and the journey's next whispered secret beckons. The lost magic train rolls on, its steam heart beating with ancient life. And you, dear traveler, remain part of this living legend at its center. The train glides forward as you press your cheek gently against the cool, fogged window. Beyond the glass, moon mist swirls like drifting silk, parting to reveal a familiar and strange world. You watch ancient trees come into view, their twisted branches illuminated by a ghostly glow. Mist clings to the forest floor in tendrils, weaving around moss-covered stones and silent roots. A silver light dances across the window pane, tracing every droplet of condensation. The carriage's warm glow contrasts with the cool mystery unfolding outside. You inhale slowly, tasting the crisp night air that drifts in through a barely open vent. Exhale fully, releasing any remnants of wakeful tension. In the distance, you see the shape of a crumbling tower silhouetted against the moonlit haze. Its ivy-clad walls shimmer with an otherworldly luminescence. The mist parts momentarily reveal a winding path towards the tower's base. Your heart stirs with anticipation at the image's silent invitation. You watch as a single figure steps from the shadows at the path's entrance. Draped in flowing robes, the form moves with deliberate grace. Each step leaves faint footprints of light on the ground. You blink, and the figure vanishes, leaving only the glimmer of moonbeams behind. Your breath quickens, yet a sense of calm remains rooted in your chest. The train's steady hum becomes the backdrop to this unfolding dream. Further along the glass, a field of crystalline flowers unfolds, swaying without wind. Their petals catch the lantern glow, reflecting prismatic hues onto the fog. You lean in closer, marveling at how each bloom pulses like a lantern. Beyond the flowers, a river of liquid starlight winds through silent hills. Its surface ripples in slow radiance, guiding your thoughts toward gentle wonder. You trace the river's course with your eyes until it disappears behind distant hills. The mist settles again, cloaking the landscape in mystic silence. A sudden flicker reveals the rooftop of a deserted chapel, its steeple lost in fog. Candles burn along its entrance, though no door is visible through the haze. You imagine stepping onto its threshold, feeling the hush of hallowed space. Outside the chapel, ghostly shapes drift like memories of long-forgotten pilgrims. They move in silent procession under the watchful gaze of a pale moon. You turn your head back to the carriage, heart thrumming with curiosity. Yet the window continues to draw you outward into its dreamlike realm. A soft tap at the window startles you as steam condenses in a gentle pattern. The shape of a key floats against the glass, forged from starlight and mist. You reach out instinctively, pressing your palm against the cold surface. Your fingertips meet the key's glimmer, and it dissolves into dancing vapors. Inside, a low murmur seems to whisper from the window itself. You close your eyes, allowing the memory of the key's touch to linger. When you open them again, the scene has shifted to a tranquil lakeshore. Moonlight shimmers on smooth water, and pale lotus flowers drift on its surface. A lone swan glides across the lake, leaving a trail of silver ripples. Its soft call echoes through the mist, a gentle beckoning to listen. You imagine the warmth of the carriage enveloping you as the swan passes. Beyond the lake, a range of jagged mountains looms under a starlit sky. Their peaks glow with frost-bright radiance against the dark canvas. Your pulse slows as you follow the silhouette of each summit in turn. The mist parts reveal a narrow bridge spanning a chasm of swirling vapor. You feel your breath catch at the bridge's precarious beauty. Step by step, the bridge seems to tremble with silent magic. You imagine crossing it, feeling the stones hum beneath your feet. On the far side, a candle-lit gazebo stands beneath a willow tree. Its branches droop like gentle curtains, swaying without a breeze. You picture yourself seated there, enveloped by the willow's soft embrace. The carriage's hum pulses in your ears, guiding your thoughts forward. Outside, the landscape shifts to a field of glassy reeds that sing in the mist. Their hollow tones rise and fall like whispered lullabies. You press your forehead to the glass, letting the melody fill your mind. The reed song weaves with the train's quiet rhythm. You close your eyes and let the music carry you deeper. When you open them again, the scene has changed to a desert of glowing dunes. Silver sand ripples under the moonlight, and each crest is a soft whisper of wind. Footprints of unknown origin mark a path toward distant pillars. Those pillars seem to chant in the silence as the train glides past. Cairns of shimmering stones stand at each dune's peak, guiding your vision. You follow their line until it vanishes in silent emptiness. The fog returns, swirling in cool clarity around the dune crest. In the mist, you glimpse the outline of a grand cathedral spire. Its stained glass glows with inner light, casting colored beams through the haze. You feel drawn to its glow, as if it holds the promise of hidden truth. The carriage shifts and you blink, finding the cathedral replaced by a star-dappled sky. Thousands of stars twinkle like distant lanterns set in a cosmic tapestry. You reach out, pressing your hand flat against the glass. A single star's reflection meets your palm before fading away. Inside, the carriage remains warm and still, a haven in this vivid dream. The mist parts one, final time to reveal the silhouette of a massive clockwork gate. Gears the size of shields rotate slowly, each tooth edged in lunar metal. The gate stands open, leading to a darkened corridor of possibility. You imagine stepping through and feeling the hush of unknown halls. Your heart pounds softly as the train's rhythmic hum resonates in your chest. A quiet click signals the carriage's lanterns dimming in unison. The window scene dissolves, leaving only the velvet night and faint moon glow. You lean back into your seat, eyes heavy with the wonder you witnessed. Your breath deepens as the next chapter waits to unfold in silence. Through the illusion of the window, the lost magic train continues its journey, and you remain a silent traveler, carried further into the realm of dreams. A hidden latch gleams at the base of the compartment door, almost imperceptible in the lantern's glow. Your fingertip brushes against it, and the panel swings inward with a soft sigh of aged hinges. Before you lie, a narrow corridor shrouded in deep shadow and curling steam. A single lantern mounted on the wall flickers, casting elongated silhouettes that dance along the metal floor. You step into the passage, each footfall muted by a plush dark carpet underfoot. The door closes silently behind you, sealing out the warmth of the passenger car. Ahead, the corridor stretches and narrows, its walls lined with rivets that pulse with hidden energy. Steam vents near the ceiling hiss quietly, releasing silver tendrils. You inhale the vapor's warmth, letting it settle deep into your lungs. Each exhale carries away any remaining comfort of the known, drawing you into mystery. A low hum vibrates through the walls, as if the train's soul awakens in this secret path. The lantern's flame wavers, revealing faded glyphs etched into the riveted panels. You lean forward to read their swirling curves, sensing ancient spells woven into metal. A sudden clank echoes from further ahead, like iron footsteps on steel. Your heart quickens, yet your body remains serene and curious. You follow the sound to a narrow hatch on the floor, its outline glowing faintly. Steam hisses around its edges, obscuring the view of what lies below. A stairwell descends into deeper darkness, each step carved from the train's girders. You place your hand on the railing and feel a gentle pulse of life beneath the metal. As you descend, the steam grows cooler, tinged with the scent of ozone and distant storms. The hum intensifies, becoming a chorus of overlapping mechanical tones. You reach the end of the stairwell at a small landing with 3 doorways. Each arch is framed by twisted pipes and cables, humming with potential energy. The left door symbolizes a crescent moon, entwined with a gear. The center door is sealed shut, its surface etched with a spiderweb of cracks. The right door swings slightly ajar, revealing swirling shadows within. You stand silently, listening as the corridor hums around you like a living being. Your instinct guides you to choose one path, though your mind wonders where it might lead. You step toward the right door, drawn by the promise of shadowed discovery. The threshold is cool beneath your palm, the air inside alive with whispered currents. You open the door and enter a small chamber bathed in pale, shifting light. The walls seem to ripple, as though fabric veiled over the true geometry of space. Steam drifts in swirling eddies, creating mirage-like patterns on the stone floor. A soft voice echoes in the chamber, speaking words you cannot quite decipher. You close your eyes to focus on the tone, a melodic hum tinged with longing. When you open them, the chamber's shape has shifted, stretching in impossible directions. Corridors radiate outward like spokes on a hidden wheel of time. Each corridor's mouth flickers with scenes of other carriages, other moments. You see glimpses of a sunlit platform and a station lost to centuries. You catch a flicker of a desert crossing under twin moons. Another corridor shows a frozen tundra with steam plumes drifting into dawn. Your breath catches at the paradox of seeing multiple eras at once. The chamber itself feels like the train's crossroads in time and space. You step toward one corridor, lined with glowing digits that count backward. Each number pulses softly, marking a moment slipping into the past. You follow the corridor and the temperature drops as the digits shift around you. Steam condenses into faint halos that drift past your shoulders. A distant sprocket shift sounds like a memory clashing against the present. You emerge into a carriage frozen in twilight, the seats dusted with frost. Crystal chandeliers overhead drip filigreed snowflakes into the aisle. Each flake dissolves upon contact, like starlight melting into darkness. You press your palm against a velvet seat and feel the cold radiate inward. A wisp of breath forms in the air, a silent echo of those who once journeyed here. You hear a soft cough in the corner, but no one stands within sight. A lantern's glow shimmers, revealing the outline of an ethereal traveler. Their form is translucent, dressed in finery from a forgotten age. They nod once, gesturing toward a doorway at the far end. Your steps leave no prints in the frost as you follow their silent invitation. The doorway opens into a corridor of flickering spouts shooting steam upward. Each spout hisses like a whisper of long-lost secrets being told anew. You pause, letting the steam envelop you in its warm haze. The calendar glyphs on the wall rotate in silent choreography. They mark dates that have not yet come and those that have passed. Time here flows like a liquid, swirling around each rivet and joint. You press your hand against the wall, feeling its ancient pulse beneath the metal. A whispered phrase drifts by. Moments are mirrors, yet unbroken. Your mind reels at the paradox, heart steady in calm wonder. You continue down the corridor until a hatch-marked temporal conduit appears. Steam vents flare bright as the conduit's valve slowly turns. A gentle suction pulls at your senses as if the train is breathing. You brace yourself and step through into a vault of liquid light. The air here hums with pure energy, bright as dawn on an alien world. Visions dance before your eyes, flashes of past journeys and futures yet to unfold. Each vision drifts by on silver rails of pure potential. A violin's note sounds resonant and haunting, guiding your gaze. You inhale the glowing air, letting it fill your lungs with limitless possibility. Exhale, releasing every boundary of time and space from your thoughts. Before you float a sphere of shifting mist, a swirling orb of chance. Its surface ripples with faces and places you've never known. A soft whisper invites you to touch the orb and claim its vision. You hold a hand, your fingers meeting its cool, pulsing sheen. The mist coalesces into a map of shadowy valleys and starlit peaks. You glimpse the path the lost magic train will take next. Your heartbeat slows as the sphere dissolves, leaving only its memory. The conduit's valves hiss closed, and the vault's light dimmed to a gentle glow. You step back into the corridor's hush, the temporal hatch sealing behind you. Steam curls around your ankles, guiding you forward once more. The corridor twists until no two turns look the same in the lamplight. You allow the winding path to carry you, trusting its silent purpose. A rune floats off the wall and whispers, "All doors lead onward." You follow the whispered rune, letting it guide you into new shadows. At last, the corridor opens into a small compartment, lit by pale green lanterns. The air is still, charged with the promise of deeper mysteries. A plush seat faces a window, showing nothing but swirling fog. You sink into the seat and feel the train's gentle sway resume. Your mind hums with the knowledge of hidden passages you've traversed. The lost magic train carries you onward, each secret more profound than the last. And in the hush of the hidden corridor, you realize the journey has only begun. The train slows to a gentle crawl beneath the moon's silver glow. Lanterns in the carriage flicker, casting dancing shadows across velvet seats. Your eyes drift to the window as pale moonlight washes the misty landscape. Beyond the glass, fog parts reveal a clearing bathed in ethereal light. You feel a soft tingling at the nape of your neck, as if the night itself watches. A sudden chime rings out, delicate and pure, like a silver bell in the distance. The sound echoes through the carriage, resonating in the iron and wood. You press your palm to your chest, matching your heartbeat to the bell's toll. Another chime follows, warmer this time, carrying a melodic lilt. The two notes intertwine, weaving a spell of anticipation in your mind. You inhale slowly, drawing the moon's cool breath into your lungs. Exhale gently, releasing any fear as the cabin hums with magic. A soft voice drifts from the carriage's corner, chanting words you cannot yet make out. The incantation rises and falls, a hypnotic cadence beneath the bell's chime. Each syllable glows in your mind like molten silver in the moonlight. You lean forward, curiosity drawing you towards the source of the chant. In the aisle, a lone figure stands robed in midnight blue velvet. Their hands are lifted, fingers tracing patterns in the air between lanterns. A soft light pulses in time with each word from their outstretched palm. The chant becomes clearer. In the moon's embrace, reveal the hidden way. You feel the words settle into your bones, evoking ancient memory. The figure's face remains hooded, shadowed by the lantern glow. Yet their presence fills the carriage with a sacred hush. You step down the aisle, each footfall muffled on a plush carpet. The chanting pauses, leaving only the silver bells afterglow. A single phrase lingers. Where steam and starlight guide the soul. You stand before the figure, heart racing with reverent wonder. They lower their hands and open a small brass box at their side. Inside lies a silver bell, its surface etched with lunar runes. You lift the bell, feeling its cool weight in your palm. A soft hum emanates from it, as if it remembers every secret journey. The figure's voice returns in a whisper. Ring once and open the path. You lift the bell to shoulder height and let it swing gently. A single clear tone rings out, rippling through the carriage like a wave. The lanterns flare briefly, then settle into a steadier, gentler glow. Where the light touches the floor, silver runes appear in soft relief. They spiral outward, from the bell's ring like ripples in still water. You watch the runes glow brighter, illuminating hidden carvings in the wood. The carvings form a circle around the bell and the robed figure. You step back as the figure raises a hand in blessing. Their whispered voice weaves through the runes. By moon's wisdom, steel's heart. The runes pulse in unison, a living script of arcane power. You feel the carriage tremble, as if acknowledging an unseen command. The bell's chime fades, leaving only the magic echo in the air. The figure steps aside, unveiling a hidden panel in the carriage wall. Soft steam seeps from behind the panel, painting the air pearly mist. You approach and see a narrow aperture leading into shadowed gears. A faint glow emanates from within, guiding your gaze deeper. The figure's voice murmurs, "Enter the heart where magic and machine entwine." Your mind pulses with anticipation as you reach into the steam. A hand of warmth grips yours, steadying you at the threshold. The next chime of the silver bell rings softly in your ear. You step through the panel into a hidden alcove aglow with lunar light. Gears of polished steel turn in silent harmony around a moonlit pillar. Mist coils at your ankles, whispering the echo of your name. The pillar's surface is carved with symbols of the moon's phases. Each phase glows in turn as the pillar rotates with ancient grace. You watch the silent dance, each glow resonating with your breath. Inhale, the crescent moon glyph pulses. Exhale, and the full moon gleams. The robed figure stands beside you, their face still hidden in shadow. They whisper, "Speak old words to bind the night's gift." A scroll floats from their sleeve, unfurling in midair before the pillar. Silver script drifts across the parchment, glowing like moonlight on water. You read aloud, voice hushed, "Luna vete, sidera lux." The pillar's runes flicker in ascent, light rippling across its carved bands. A low rumble thrums through the alcove as the moonstone at the pillar's core brightens. Steam hisses around the base, swirling into a mini cyclone of light. You step back, heart pounding with ancient power awakened. The pillar's glow floods the alcove, casting long tendrils of silver across the floor. The carriage's lanterns dim in reverence to the moonstone's radiance. Your fingertips tingle as if touched by starlight itself. The figure whispers a final blessing. Carry this light on the road ahead. The runes dissolve into motes of glowing mist that drift toward you. They settle on your shoulders, warm and luminous, like tiny lanterns. A last chime of the silver bell echoes through the alcove. You step back through the hidden panel, emerging into the main carriage again. The lanterns brighten to welcome you, their glow softer than before. Rows of seats shimmer with a new ethereal reflection of moonlit power. You return to your seat, the bell's magic humming in your veins. Outside the window, mist parts reveal railway ties that gleam in the moon. You press your palm to the glass, tracing the silver light on the tracks. Your breathing deepens as the carriage's gentle sway resumes its lullaby. The robed figure fades into the shadows behind you, leaving only their chalice of runes. You clutch the silver bell in your hand, heart steady in its new glow. The lost magic train resumes its midnight pilgrimage, guided by moonlight and chime. And you, dear traveler, carry the moon's secret within your soul. The train's pace slows as a distant silhouette materializes through the misty window. Press your forehead against the cool glass, your heart quickening with anticipation. Moonlight glimmers on the ironwork that arches overhead, revealing the outline of a grand station. Massive stone pillars rise from the fog, etched with symbols you cannot yet decipher. The station's roof appears like a carved crown floating on a sea of silver haze. Lanterns strung between arches glow faintly as if awakening at your approach. You inhale, tasting the crisp night air and the promise of arrival. Exhale slowly, allowing anticipation to settle into a calm excitement. The wheel's soft clatter fades as the train eases onto shadowed rails. Beyond the carriage window, you glimpse the edge of a vast platform. Its stone tiles gleam under thin layers of condensed mist. A lone bench stands empty, waiting like a silent sentinel. You lean back, allowing the train's hush to cradle your senses. The platform stretches out under a vaulted canopy of wrought iron. Gossamer fog drifts through arches, revealing fragments of hidden alcoves. You watch as pale lantern light dances along carved reliefs in the stone. Figures of ancient travelers peer down from carved friezes above. Their stony gaze invites you to step into the station's embrace. You rise from your seat, drawn toward the window's unfolding vista. The train door opens with a gentle hiss of escaping steam. Your fingertips brush the brass handle as you step onto the platform. Cool stone underfoot grounds you in the miraculous moment of arrival. Land lanterns by the entrance flare softly, welcoming you ashore. A low hum echoes around the arches, as if the station breathes with life. You walk forward, each footfall muted on the smooth, cold tile. Shadows shift at the platform's edges, hinting at hidden passageways. Moon mist curls around each pillar like spectral dancers. You pause to admire a wrought iron clock face set into the wall. Its hands hover between the witching hour and a timeless beyond. A soft chime resonates from the clock, marking your presence. You follow its toll deeper beneath the arching roof. Along the wall, a series of bronze plaques tell stories in relief. You trace the imagery of winged horses and silver-haired travelers. Their journeys mirror your own, bound for unknown realms. The air shimmers with anticipation of secrets just beyond reach. A gentle breeze sighs through open archways, carrying distant echoes. You move toward the station's heart, drawn by hushed whispers. At the center stands a great fountain carved from moonstone. Silver water spills in slow, hypnotic ripples into a glass basin. Each ripple refracts lantern light into dancing prisms. You lean closer, inhaling the fountain's cool, soothing mist. Exhale fully, releasing any last hesitation in your chest. A cloaked figure emerges from the fog, leaving no footprints behind. Their hood falls back to reveal locks of silvery hair. They nod once, an unspoken greeting that quickens your pulse. You return the nod, trusting in the station's silent welcome. Footsteps echo on stone as you follow the figure around the fountain. They lead you to an ornate archway flanked by carved griffins. The griffins' eyes glow, softly guardians of this twilight place. You step beneath the arch, feeling a gentle surge of warmth. Beyond lies a row of empty carriages, their doors open in invitation. Each carriage is named in gilded letters: Aurora, Midnight, Dawn. You approach the carriage labeled Twilight, its curtains parted. Silk cushions beckon you inside with a quiet promise of rest. You slide into the seat, velvet wrapping you in comfort. The figure retreats into the mist, their purpose fulfilled. A lone lantern swings from the carriage ceiling, illuminating dust motes. You lean forward to peer through the carriage window once more. Outside, the station's far end reveals a second level of balconies. Elaborate railings wind around columns that vanish into the fog above. A staircase of marble spirals upward, hidden in shadows. From somewhere high above, a soft murmur drifts downward. You strain to catch a fragment. The path reveals itself to the worthy. Your pulse echoes that whispered phrase in your veins. You swivel in your seat, searching for clues in the carriage's interior. At your feet lies a folded parchment, warm with hidden intent. You pick it up and unfold it carefully, your breath held in awe. The parchment's ink glows faintly, tracing a map of the station's halls. You study the routes sketched between cryptic symbols and numbered nodes. Each node pulses like a heartbeat, marking a secret alcove to explore. You tuck the map into your coat, sense tingling with purpose. Outside, the train's engine exhales a plume of steam, a parting sigh. The distant whistle calls you onward to the next chapter of this journey. You lean back, absorbing the station's dreamlike beauty. A soft piano note drifts nearby, a welcome melody in the hush. Your senses awaken to every subtle nuance of this hidden realm. The lantern light flickers, and the station's shadows pulse in response. You gaze at a set of closed gates at the platform's edge. Iron bars entwined with flowering vines block further passage. A single gate swings open silently, as though beckoning you forward. You rise and step toward the entrance, heart guided by unseen hands. Beyond the gates, a mist-shrouded corridor leads to rolling hills. The hills sparkle under moonlight, strewn with ghostly lanterns. Your breath catches at the scene's enchanting beauty. Yet the station's call urges you back to the carriage's warmth. You pause at the gate's threshold, torn between wonder and purpose. With a steady breath, you close the gate softly behind you. The mist swirls, hiding your footprints like memories in fog. You return to your seat, map in hand, and mystery in your heart. The lost magic train stands ready to carry you beyond this station. And you, dear traveler, have glimpsed the secret skeleton of its realm. You step from the carriage onto the mist-shrouded platform. The map's glow guiding your every step. As you venture forward, the lanterns lining the platform dim to a welcoming twilight hue. A distant bell tolls 3 times, each chime resonating in the cool night air. You follow the sound to a small pavilion at the platform's center. Its marble columns are etched with the station's name in flowing elven script. Under the pavilion's domed roof, an ornate fountain churns with softly glowing water. You lean over its edge, seeing your reflection ripple like a dream. A faint voice whispers below the fountain's surface. Drink deep of wonder. You dip a trembling finger into the liquid light and let its cool warmth spread. Each droplet kindles a spark of memory from the journey's unfolding magic. Behind you, the lantern glow brightens to reveal a hidden alcove. Stepping into the alcove, you discover shelves lined with glass vials. Each vial holds a swirling mist of a different hue: violet, amber, emerald. A brass sign reads, "Essences of Midnight Paths." You select the emerald vial and uncork its lid with reverent care. A soft green scent of forest moss and dew drifts into your senses. You inhale deeply, feeling calm resonate through your chest. Exhale slowly, releasing the last threads of waking thought. Beyond the alcove, a grand archway opens onto a mist-laden courtyard. Moonflowers bloom in rings, their petals shimmering with soft phosphorescence. You walk among the blooms, each step releasing gentle floral whispers. The courtyard's far wall bears a mosaic of shifting night skies. Stars rearrange themselves into new constellations before your eyes. You reach out to trace a star pattern that glows at your touch. The mosaic's light guides you to a small wooden door set into the wall. Its latch clicks open as you approach, inviting you into silence. Inside lies a circular chamber lined with carved benches. A single harp rests on a pedestal at the chamber's center. Its strings vibrate with invisible music, a lullaby only your heart can hear. You sit on the nearest bench, feeling its cool marble comfort. The harp's melody swells gently, each note a caress of sound. Close your eyes and allow the music to weave through your mind. Each chord guides your thoughts toward restful surrender. A hush falls as the last note fades, leaving only lingering echoes. In the silence, you sense another presence, a silver moonbeam spirit. It drifts toward you, ethereal and serene, extending a glowing hand. You accept its touch and feel your eyelids grow heavy with peace. The spirit leads you to a narrow staircase descending into quiet darkness. You follow, each step carpeted in soft moss that cushions your feet. At the bottom, you enter the station's hidden sanctuary. Rows of empty alcoves line the walls, each glowing with soft candlelight. A central pool reflects the flickering flames like a calm mirror. You approach the water's edge and kneel, letting its stillness fill you. In the pool's depth, you glimpse your reflection drifting between candle glows. A final whisper rises. Rest now, traveler, your journey is complete. You close your eyes and settle onto the floor, the sanctuary's hush cradling you. Candlelight dims to a final flicker before gently fading to black. The ambient echo of the harp returns, now softer, woven into distant winds. A slow, steady chime marks the transition from story to dream. Inhale the station's sacred stillness. Exhale into the comfort of night. Every mystery unraveled, every secret touch, now rests within your heart. Allow the hush to carry you beyond the station's hidden doors. Feel the weight of the day dissolve in the sanctuary's serene embrace. Your breath becomes the only guide as you drift toward slumber. A final plume of moon mist drifts through the window, brushing your cheek. You become part of its silent dance, weightless and free. The voices of the train, the station, and the spirit unite in a lullaby. Close your eyes completely and surrender to the ambient melody ahead. Trust that in the darkness, gentle dreams await your arrival. Rest now, dear traveler. Tomorrow's path can wait beyond these restful dreams. Sweet sleep carries you from the lost magic train into night's tender arms.
you.